I feel really proud of our coaches, how we could stick with our philosophies and our game plans up to that point, and just, commend them a lot with our players and just sticking together and just playing hard.
Awash in both COVID and coaching melodrama for nearly 2 weeks, the Hannibal Pirates finally got down to the business of doing what it is they're supposed to do. An 11-point win in the city of Jefferson, the program's first versus the Jays since 1954, gave us our first real look at what the 2020 model year brings. And for starters, and much to Jeff City's surprise and chagrin, the Pirates are a lot less Damian French-centric than they were a year ago on offense.
We've done a great job of just being efficient there last Friday, of being multiple. We always tell them we want to be multiple on both sides of the football, and I think that's one thing that we really done well. We had some turnover issues in the first half, but we felt like in the second half we could clean some things up. We had a freshman, Williams, he had an option to him that went to score, that very first series, and then A.J. Thomas actually started that game, running back. Him and Damian French is kind of two-headed monster there. I just feel really good about our offensive line, where we had some new guys that didn't really have a lot of varsity experience right now, and where that's gelling. I think, like our coaches, and we talk about all the time, I think we're playing as efficient as football as we're asked to do at this time, without having any scrimmages or any live action that we have to be limited towards, and then not having a lot of our JV kids here because of being quarantined. So just really proud of how resilient they are at this time, and just really like where we're at.
Defensively, the Dalen Reading position swap was validated by an 11-tackle, 3 stops for loss performance.
Well, Dalen Reading is our spark on defense. He's a sideline player. It's why we moved him from an outside position to inside position to another inside linebacker, just because his versatility. He could be a downhill back on offense, or he could be a sideline to sideline player. We just really like his leadership right now, and Dalen's done a great job of just being that player, that leader that we've expected him to be at this point.
And perhaps that win in the Missouri State Capitol is a template as things get no easier with the arrival of Zumwalt West this week.
Especially against bigger schools, we want to contain those players. They got players that can run fast and move. And that's the same week with this week. Last week, we played a really good Jeff City team. This week we play a team that was in the semifinals a year ago, and we know how talented they are, and they got a really good quarterback and their mobility. And we just got to be able to contain these teams and then be able to play 4 quarters like our game plans are meant to be.